So books are my favorite thing in the world, aside from people. And the reason I love books is because they help me feel connected to others, and they help me feel like I'm not alone in the world. And I was in the library maybe a couple years ago, and I saw this young woman. She was probably 17, and she was pregnant, and she was scared and feeling vulnerable. And I saw her gathering up all these books on hotels and hotel management, and her boyfriend was helping find them for her. And she, I could see that she had all these dreams that she wanted to follow. And then she said to her boyfriend, well, I need to write down the names of these books so that I can come back and find them again. And her boyfriend said, no, you can check them out. And she looked around like somebody had said something embarrassingly shocking. It said, no, these are books. They're for the store. And he said, seriously, no, this is a library. That's what it works. You can check these books out and take them home with you. And she looked so amazed, and then also just wary, like that couldn't possibly be true. And I wanted to run over and say, absolutely, this is what this is, this is what it's all about. It's giving books to you and putting them in your hands and other people's hands. And she finally did go off with the books, but also with this just expression of amazement that this gift was being given to her. And when I think about banning books, I think about her, because when a book is taken out of a kid's hand, you're taking away that experience and that chance to follow your dreams and that chance to say, oh, somebody cares about me. Somebody says I matter. And then when you read a story, you get to connect with that person in the story and say, oh, they've gone through this too. So we all know why censorship isn't a good idea intellectually, but that's the reason why, for me, to my heart, censorship is taking books out of people's hands in the real life and in the real world.
Hi, I'm Cary Webb, the Sales and Digital Asset Manager of the Feminist Press. And I think it's really important to keep information out in the public, because the people who control the media hide things they don't want you to know. And it's really important to have independent publishers and libraries available to offer you information that you wouldn't otherwise be able to find. And at the Feminist Press, we actually have an author, Sharnush Parsapour, who's been banned in Iran, and we have two of her novels here, two of her books. Women Without Men, which is a novel that was banned, and her memoir about being in prison for writing banned books. And I'm really glad that we were able to publish these and bring her voice out into the Western world for people to know who she is and what happened and why she was banned and what she went through. So support your libraries, support your independent publishers. Come to Brooklyn Book Festival every year and buy a book from independent publishers, and go to your library. Thank you.
Okay, hi, I'm Cristina Garcia. I'm the author of the newly released King of Cuba and other books, and I'm delighted to be here at the Brooklyn Book Festival on the first day of Banned Book Week. And I just wanted to comment because my first novel, a 1992 book, Dreaming in Cuban, was just recently banned in a school district in Arizona, the Sierra Vista High School and in the neighborhood, and it was very disheartening to hear that it was charged with being child pornography, quote unquote, as well as debauchery, quote unquote. As one friend of mine wrote, boy, I need to read it again because I didn't see the debauchery part, and but more seriously, it's really just the censors need to be banned here. I think depriving children of broader and cultural experiences, of so-called protecting them from works that I hope, not just mine, many other works, many especially Latino works that are being suppressed in Arizona, that is deleterious to their education, to their worldview, and to their levels of tolerance and acceptance. So there's no place, in my mind, for censorship whatsoever in literature, the arts, or in any other fields for that matter.
I'm Emily Simpson. I direct the events program at the Strand Bookstore in New York City. Banned Books Week is important to us. We actually celebrate it year-round at the Strand. We have tables up all year that have books that have been banned throughout American history. This week we're kind of going all out since it is Banned Books Week. We have signage all along our 12th Street and Broadway windows. We have huge displays in the store, really excited about it. One of the reasons I think it's important to celebrate banned books and make sure that they're read in schools and available in libraries and stuff is because they're politically important for our younger readers to see what the breadth of literature is that's available out there. My favorite that I would recommend is Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut.
So keep supporting kids' right to read at ncac.org.